You will learn how to find the missing number when the mean is given. Another word for the mean is average. And we are on unit number 3, which is data analysis. Pause the video, read the question, understand the question, and let's begin together. The number of minutes Mary Ann spent talking on a cell phone each month for the past 5 months were 494, 502, 486, 690, and 478. Suppose the mean for 6 months was 532 minutes. So they are giving you the mean for 6 months to be as 532. Let's focus on the question. How many minutes did she talk on her cell phone during the 6th month? That is what they are needing to find. How many minutes did she talk on the 6th month? So these are the information that is given to you. Using the information given, you need to find how many minutes are in the 6th month. So the number of minutes she spent on a cell phone for the 5 months are these 5 numbers. So let's write them down. So you were given one information, which in this case the mean. So mean for the 6 months is 532. So that is one information. The second information that you have in this case is you know the numbers for the 5 months. So let's list them together. So you got 494, 502, 486, 690, and 478. So you need to find how many minutes did she talk on her cell phone during the 6th month. So which basically means for the 6th month, you need to find how many minutes she spoke. These are the only information you knew. So using the information, you need to find how many minutes she spoke on the 6th month. So let's do a calculation. So you know the mean is 532, and you know the mean is for 6 months, because there are 6 months in it. So 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 6 times 5 is 30, 31. When you multiply the mean by the number of total months that she is using the cell phone, you are actually going to find the total. So this is the total for 6 months. Now let's go to this side and let's find the total for the 5 months. So this is month number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's find the total. So 8 plus 2 is 10, 16, 20, 8, 10, 19, 19 plus 9, 28, 28 plus 7, 35, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22, 26, 2650. Now this is the total for 5 months. You know the total for 6 months and you know the total for 5 months. So which basically means the last step in this case is 3192 minus 2650, which is going to be 2. 9 minus 5 is 4. You cannot take a 6 from a 1, so you need to borrow. That becomes a 2 and 11. And 11 minus 6 gives you 5. And 2 minus 2 is a 0. So basically, for the 6th month, she was going to speak 542 minutes, which is the answer. Let's focus on the next question. Pause the video, read the question, understand the question, and then let's begin together. Adam and Kyle are in the same math class. On the 4 tests in the class, Adam scored an average of 88 points on each. Kyle scored 266 total points on the first 3 tests. How many points does Kyle need to score on the 4th test to have the same average test score as Adam? Number 1, you got to understand there are 2 people in the question. So let's listen together as Adam and Kyle. That's the first information you get from the first line. Now, on the second line, you got on the 4 tests in the class, Adam scored an average of 88 points. So Adam's average in this case, which is also called the mean, is 88 points. Now remember, this 88 points is for 4 tests. So this is for the 4 tests. Kyle, on the other hand, scored 266 total points. So Kyle's total points in this case is 266, and this is for the first 3 tests. Now remember, Kyle, you are given an information where you know what is the total points he got. Whereas for the Adam, you are only given the average, which is 88. But the one other information you know is Adam took 4 tests. So let's multiply that by 4. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 4 is 32. 33, 34, 35. So you get 352. So Adam's total points after you multiply in this case is going to come to 352. So now you know Kyle got a total points of 266, and this is for 3 tests, and this is a total for 4 tests because Adam scored 4 tests and the total came to 352. Kyle scored 266 for 3 tests. Now focus on the question. How many points does Kyle need to score on the 4th test to have the same average test score as Adam? So Kyle's total points for the 3 tests comes to 266. Adam's total points for the 4 test comes to 352. So you want to find how many more points does Kyle need. So let's take Adam's total point, which in this case is 352, and subtract Kyle's total point, which is 266. So you cannot take a 6 from a 2. Let me borrow. That becomes a 4 and a 1. 12 minus 6 is 6. You cannot take a 6 from a 4. Let borrow. This becomes a 2 and a 14. And 14 minus 6 in this case is going to be an 86. So which basically means Kyle needs 86 more points in order to get the same average as Adam and earn an 88 B in the class. Pause the video, read the question, understand the question, and let's continue together. Eric is trying to get a B in his geography class. To earn a B in the course, he must average, now focus on the word, he must get an average score of 82 on the 7 exam. So that is the average he wants. The average Eric needs will be 82, and this 82 is for 7 exams. So since this is for 7 exams, let's focus this. Let's multiply this by 7. So when you multiply it by 7, 7 times 2 is 14, 1 is a carryover, 8 times 7 is 56, 57. When you multiply it by how many exams are there, 574 is the total points that he is going to get for the 7 exam. Now he has taken 6 exams already and he averaged 79.5 points. So let's focus on the 6 exams which he took. So he got 79.5 points, and that was for the 6th exam. So if you multiply that by 6, 6 times 5 is 30, 3 is a carryover, 9 times 6 is 54, 55, 56, 57. 7 times 6 is 42, 42 plus 5 is 47. Remember to move the decimal point. This comes from your unit 1. Bring it down, straight in, which comes to 477. So this is the total for 6 exams, whereas this is the total points for 7 exams. So how many points does Eric need to score on the 7th exam to earn a B in the class? So you know if you take 7 exams, the total should come to 574. But right now the total points that he has was just 477. So let's figure out how many more points he needs. So you cannot take a 7 from a 4, so you need to borrow. That becomes a 6 and that becomes a 14. So 14 minus 7 in this case is going to give you a 7. You cannot take a 7 from a 6. Let's borrow. That becomes a 16. 16 minus 7 in this case is going to be a 97. So he really has to do well on the 7th exam and get a 97 on that exam for him to get a B in the geography class. Which in this case, the answer is going to be I. Pause the video, read the question, understand the question, and let's continue together. Kevin drove his car an average of 48 miles a day last week. So the average in this case is 48 miles. So they are giving you the average. So the average in this case is 48 miles a day for each day. Now let's focus on what he did last week. So he drove 50 miles on Monday. So on Monday it's 50, 41 miles on Tuesday. On Tuesday it's 41, 57 miles on Wednesday. So on Wednesday it's 57. 39 miles on Thursday. So on Thursday it is 39. 62 miles on Friday. So on Friday it is 62. And 47 miles on Saturday. So on Saturday it was 47. The question is asking you how many miles did he drive on Sunday. So on Sunday they are asking you how many miles did he drive. That is the question. So this is one set of information you were given, and this is the other set of information you were given. You are not given anything else. It is kind of like solving a puzzle. So you know the average is 48, and you know that for the 6 days he drove so many number of miles. So you need to use just this information and this information to figure out on Sunday how many miles did he actually drive. So let's take the average, which is 48, and this average is for the last week. Now remember, the last week he is driving Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That means he has been driving for 7 days. So this average is for 7 days. Let's multiply that by 7. 8 times 7 is 56. 7 times 4 is 28. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Now 336. When you multiply it by the number of days, this 336 is the total points, is the total miles for 7 days. It's the total miles for 7 days. Now let's focus on the second information which you are given. Let's add them together and see if it comes to 336. Now let's add them together, and this is going to come to 296 after you're done adding them. So now the total of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So this is the total points for only 6 days. And this is the total for 7 days. You want to find for the 7th day. So take your total 336, subtract 296. 6 minus 6 is 0. 9 you cannot take from a 3. Let's borrow. That becomes a 2 and a 13. 13 minus 9 in this case is going to be a 40. So which basically means on Sunday he has to drive 40 miles, which in this case is G. This is a question that I need you guys to work on, and when you guys come back the next time to the class, you will work this question up on the board, and your team will get bonus points for your house if your if your solution is absolutely correct and you can show it on the board. Make sure that you guys read the question, understand, and then work it out step by step. If you are lost on the question, go back to the video, rewatch it again. Rewind and rewatch it again.